What's up guys, this is Pokediged here, and today I'd like to share my thoughts about the Digimon Adventure Tri Determination. And of course, for those of you Digifans out there and those of you who subscribe to my channel but haven't seen the Digimon Adventure Tri Determination yet, I highly recommend that please do not watch this video because it contains a lot of spoiler parts and spoiler alerts that I will mention on this video. And this is about actually my thoughts about the Digimon, what I think about it. So for those of you have watched it, or for those of you haven't watched it but want to spoil yourself for this, then I don't really mind about it. But this is actually at your risk if you want to spoil yourself. For those of you who haven't watched it, and of course for those of you haven't watched the one of my previous video and did not watch the Digimon Tri but don't want to make yourself spoiled, I did a previous video of the Angel Woman, just right there, that Angel Woman right there, that figure. I did a preview on that, and the preview it was very long because you will know it by then when you watch it. Why it consumed a lot of a lot of minutes. So back to where we are about the Digimon Adventure Tri. So generally what I think about the Digimon Adventure Tri, I'm actually in the average. So let's say I'm in 7 out of 10. I do like the funny moments, especially the bath scene. I know it's like, wait, this is a little bit for adults like that when I see it, especially they're in the hot spa. Then you see all the happy parts, going to the school festival, and then all of a sudden you see some sad moments of Mimi and Joe having this bad like days like that's disturbing their mind, their mood like that. Then until the very end, their Digimons, especially Gobamon and Pamon, were able to evolve to into their mega form. So this is actually not bad, but the almost to the last part of the film, which is actually episode 4 and the determination part, that last part there actually made me upset. And these are the 3 reasons why it made me disappointed about the determination clip. So number 1 is the evolution. Yeah, evolutions. So you may wonder why I hate the evolutions. It's not that doesn't mean because I hate the Digimon. Is I just hate is why the graphics, the scenes is always the same when the others change into the champion form. What I could only see from the Digimon Adventures Tri, they just add the holy ring from up to down and then down to up, just a change starting from their ultimate form. You do notice that the symbol of their crest from before, but since they don't have their crest because it's been damaged already because of their last villain from the Digimon Adventures season 1, so they had this cool logo. I do like that part, and how the Digivice just change into the color, especially when it comes to Joe and Mimi's Digivices when Gomamon and Pamon, when they're about to change into their ultimate form. It's really nice, but starting at the symbol going down at the base, all I could see is like they're standing still and they're about to change, but there's no moving epic scenes comparing to the Digimon Adventure from 16 years ago. They have a lot of epic scenes, the background suits their themes, the colors like that. But what I see on Digimon Adventures Tri, ever since that I also watched the reunion, it still sticks the same. The background still stays the same, and I don't know what happened. Why didn't the company like try to change even just a little bit, like the colors, or try to add some like this element stuff? Like example, Gomamon is actually based on the ice, and Palmon is actually based on the flower or grass part type like that. So it doesn't really make sense that why they didn't add those features comparing to the upper part. And then moving on to the mega form. If those of you have played the PSP form, the other 6 Digimons, they really have the warp evolution, or say their mega evolutions. But what I can see comparing to that PSP game and to the Digimon Adventures Tri, when Pseudomon and Lilymon changed into their mega form, it really ruined everything. Especially for those of you who have the Digimon complete animation Digivice. The one is the replica game but I did not order that because I don't have enough money that time. I'm trying to save up and right now. Towards those local voices on the Digivices that there's all the 8 Digimons that change it from their uh, all the way to champion form, ultimate form, and mega form. But what you can hear from that small Digivices of their local voices and comparing to the film, it's huge differences if you do notice that. And of course, I don't explain a lot of that because I'm really, really disappointed. So if you want to know more further details that why I was really disappointed about the Digimon Adventures evolution scene, you may try to go check out at Actar's video, which I'm going to put his link on my video, which I put a link there, so don't worry about it. So moving on to number 2, is one of the Digimons that we do like from season 1, but apparently he died, and also from Digimon Tamers. So it's none other than Leomon. Leomon has to die again, times 3. Times 3 again. Toei Animation, why you have to make Leomon die again? Because what I remember from Leomon's death is starting from the season 1, when Leomon has the Mega Evolution to change into Sable Leomon, but then he died from the monkey, and just in order to save Mimi's life. And then moving on to the Digimon Tamers, Leomon was killed by Itmon's mega form, which is Blazelmon. I'm sorry if I pronounced that name wrong of Itmon's mega evolution form, but he was stabbed by Itmon's mega form by just a claw hand stabbed it to his chest, and that scene makes me recall that scene. It's so similar to the Digimon Adventure Tri, when this innocent cat suddenly killed him out of nowhere and no unknown reason and changed into a villain. Leomon died again. He thought it was just fine, and then suddenly a second strike from that cute Meikumon, he died instantly and make other 9 Digidestins shock and go speechless, even the other 2 professors. And of course, moving on to number 3, is about Meikumon stabbing, of course, or I should say killed Leomon. So we see this cat, it was so innocent and so huggable, like you don't find it as a villain, but all of a sudden, this cat just go kill him right after she was been rescued from the Digimon Kaiser, which is no other than Ken itself. And I just couldn't believe in myself that why she just suddenly changed into a villain. So my two guess and theory is, number 1 is either she got infected by Ken when Ken was hugging her when during the battle when she was captured by Ken. Second of all, maybe she was already infected like long time ago, like she's already the virus Digimon that causes this chaos starting from the very beginning. I'm not so sure. So this is just my theory, my 2 guesses, so I might be wrong. So it's just my guess. And of course, moving on to the professor part, I know I'm going to say 3 reasons, but one of the agent, or should I say professor, I'm not so sure. That lady, the one with that Tai Chi's teacher, actually, it's just a disguise as the teacher, but it's actually an agent of just to know about Digimon and stuff like that. That lady, she disturbed me in a few seconds only, because there's actually a scene when all of them, they saw Leomon got stabbed by the Meikumon after changing into the ferocious beast, is that why that lady, she instantly smiled just in a few seconds gap. So for those of you who didn't pay attention on that, or if you did see that lady smile, I'm going to put the photo right there. She just smiled all of a sudden, and I'm like, why are you smiling? And then all of a sudden you just go upset. Oh, it was Meikumon after all this time that started all this virus, all this chaos. But why on earth you had to smile if you see your own favorite Digimon just killed one of our favorite Digimons from 16 years ago? Really, why you have to smile? It's not even that funny. It was very shocking for especially for those 8 chosen children, especially for Meiko, for her own Digimon, just to kill a good Digimon. And it doesn't really make sense. And I was so confused. And of course, before I end this video, and just to let you know about Meikumon, there is actually a new poster that's going to be aired on September 24th, which all of us Digifans out there, we have to wait for 6 months. And that poster, when I saw Meikumon, that creature, don't get me wrong, but that cat looks like Foxy, one of the horror games that my sister and I plays, which is called the Five Nights at Freddy. And I already do mention a lot on my video that I don't play horror games due to my seizures like that. I can watch people play the horror games, and when of course when I put the lights up like that, so I will not collapse easy like that. So when I saw the poster, I really thought like, why Mikumo looks like a bit of Foxy at that poster. And the poster you can see here, you see Koshido and Takeru fighting, but you can only see Koshido's Tentomon evolving to Hercules Caputeriamon, if I get the name right, because it's very darn long. And I can see Patamon not changing to Omega form, so that's a big mystery right there. So that's about it, guys. So what do you think about this video of the Digimon Adventure Tri Determination? And of course, the 3 main points what I just mentioned. And of course, the very first one, what do you think? Do you think the evolution is good graphics or not? The number 2, do you think the Toei animation really intended to make Leomon die all the time? And third of all, do you think Meikumon is the good character or the bad villain? And of course, a little bit extra of that agent lady. Do you think of her like? Do you think that she's just a hidden or a spy agent that's actually on Ken Ichijoji's side after all this time that we've seen her like that? She's just on disguise, just trying to pretend like she's gonna be one of those traders soon in the later series or the later chapters that we're going to see a little bit later on. So let me know on your comments below on this video, guys. So I hope you enjoy what my thoughts about this video, and see you all in my next video about the Angel Woman figure that I'm going to complain about it. So hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and of course, take care.